Tim. It has been 18 months since we've competed in Full Metal Geek, and we're here today to do it, I think. I'm not sure. We don't really play under any other banner besides ours. But, this is Untitled. You had to pick a deep cut, and since you're not a Kingsman, you had to pick a different movie than Monsters, Inc. So that makes sense. Listen, I have two thoughts as your manager. One, answer questions correctly. That would be great if you could do that.
Yeah, okay.
Second, John knows horror, and I think only horror. So if he gets it, we're screwed. If he doesn't, we have a shot to win this.
Isn't there no wheel because we have deep cuts?
I have no idea how this league works.
Here's what I'm thinking, Cody. This league, I said it after our last teams match and my singles match, is all about deep cuts. I am bad at deep cuts. I never won the fandom singles belt because of deep cuts. You think I'm going to win today? No. I beat Garth because of a technicality. John's going to beat my ass. But that's okay, because when this is over, I'm going to watch the new episode of House of the Dragon. I'm going to finish my bottle of Captain Morgan. The Packers won today. It's still a good day at the end of the day.
Last one. Coho has been known to write questions over here, so when in doubt, guess La La Land. Let's play.
Oh, hey, everybody. Those guys, well, Tim is a little too hard on himself. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm good at horror. I'm not really great at anything else. And, if Coho is writing questions, the answer might also be Aaron Sorkin. So don't forget that. That's a free tip from John. I did give Tim a deep cut movie that I think hurt his feelings. And I do apologize for that. I apologize to him and his wife and his dog if any of them watched it. So with that being said, let's get to the match.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to ONTL Opening Night Trivia. Tonight we have a great match. It's John Maher versus Tim Brzakala. These are two guys. John's an up-and-comer this year, rookie everywhere, making a splash. Tim, more known for fandom and geek-related trivia. But as I always say, I can't say more because he moved and he has a different location. But all those DVDs behind him aren't Lord of the Rings. Guy knows movies. Guy knows standard, regular, non-geek, non-fandom movies. So don't underestimate him. Don't count him out. I think it's going to be a great match. Jack, what do you think?
Yeah, no, two very evenly matched competitors, both coming in with 1-0 record. I'm excited to see where this goes.
All right, so without further ado, let's bring them in so Tim can watch Game of Thrones. Introduce you first with a record, as Jack said, 1-0. It is Tim the Hawk Brzakala.
Hi.
And his opponent, also the record of 1 win and 0 defeats, John Maher.
Hey.
John, do you have a nickname?
I'm between nicknames, but I'm going by Calamity John now.
All right. Calamity John Maher.
Yeah.
I will say, before I joined this, I did not know Jack would be here. I'm a little upset about it, but we can go on.
I'm sorry. I didn't give you more heads up.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll be better in the future.
All right, so round one, you know how it works. A little different than some places. We do 10 questions because, why not? Nice round number. You're still going to get 3 repeats and challenge throughout the match. In round one, write your answer down. When we ask you, show it, say it. Get it right, it's a point. If not, it is 0 points. If you get all right and you have 10 points at the end of the round, you will get a bonus point for a possible 11th point. With that said, gentlemen, John, Tim, do either of you have any questions?
Nah.
No, you're great.
All right, let's get started then with question number 1 in round 1 in the category of crime. Who directed Mystic River?
I know I say, guess what? I haven't seen this movie for basically every movie that's asked about in this league when I'm hosting. But I actually have seen this one, and it is quite good.
Do you guys care if I do the Dominic Rizzi and give myself the point?
1. Let's start with John.
Clint Eastwood.
And Tim.
Clint Eastwood.
Both correct.
As we get into your second question, which comes in the category of movie release dates, Charade, The Sword in the Stone, and Jason and the Argonauts were released in what year?
Oh, I should know this.
Out of those 3, how many have you seen, Jack?
Just the one, but I do own Charade somewhere on this Blu-ray shelf right here next to The Cat in the Hat in Chernobyl. Don't know what to
move it. I don't care if it's that alphabetically correct. It's inappropriate. 5. 4,
I'll do a repeat.
3. Okay, first repeat for John.
All right. Once again, in the category of movie release dates, Charade, The Sword in the Stone, and Jason and the Argonauts were released in what year?
A cat?
Yes.
All right.
5,
I'm going with my gut.
4,
This is rough.
3, 2, 1. Let's start with Tim
I was between two. I went with 1961.
and John.
1957.
Both incorrect. Correct year was 1963.
Damn it!
Question number 3 comes in the category of classics. In the Seventh Seal, the Swedish Knight plays what game with death? You ever play Game with Death? You ever dance with
Every
Devil
day
Devil
when I get
May?
on, every day when I get on YLS with Cody Newberry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, John
Chess.
and Tim.
I was between chess and Twister. I went with chess.
Chess is the correct one.
Tied 2-2 as we get into your fourth question in the round from musicals. Marion Cotillard, Penelope Cruz, and Nicole Kidman provide supporting performances in what musical?
Marion Cotillard, Penelope Cruz, Nicole Kidman, cage match. Who wins, Jack?
Honestly, if I had to put money on, probably Penelope Cruz.
3, 2,
She's
1.
scrappy.
Probably. We are going to start with Tim on this one
9.
and John.
I just put Moulin Rouge.
9 is correct. So Tim taking a 1-point lead. As we get your next question in the category of biopics, 8 Men Out is about what baseball team?
Is this biopics or sports?
The category is biopics. You big baseball guy up there in Canada?
Oh, when I was in high school, I was more into baseball than I am now, but I still do pay attention to the Blue Jays every now and again.
Do you miss the Montreal Expos? 3, 2.
I mean,
Pens
yeah.
down. John, we'll start with you.
One in doubt, the New York Yankees.
And Tim.
I said New York Mets.
Both incorrect. It was the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, well.
as we get into your next question, which comes in the category of music, name one of the two actors to play Brian Wilson in Love and Mercy. Now,
If you could
you'll
be
never
love,
believe me. Oh, go
if you
ahead.
could be shown love or mercy, which one would you choose?
Mercy, please.
5,
Specifically on Wednesday.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we start with Tim on this one,
Paul Dano.
and John.
Haven't seen that, but Joel Edgerton.
Paul Dano is correct. The other one would have been John Cusack. And we get your next category of 1970s. Which 1970s film is about a teen obsessed with bicycling? What about bicycling? Teens up into bicycling up in Canada?
Yes. Yes, I've biked several times, and I'll tell you what, I don't like it very much, but
I almost got wiped out by bicyclists in Canada once. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go to John
I wrote a question mark on that.
and Tim.
I have nothing.
Correct answer is Breaking Away.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
And Tim still holds the lead as we get into your next question, which comes in the category of horror. 1996's Mary Reilly is about the romantic interest of what famous literary horror character?
I tense up when I hear literary character.
Valid. Now,
5,
would you believe me?
4.
I told you I've never seen this movie.
Were
One
you?
heard.
Hands down. And we'll start with Tim on this one.
Hook. I don't fucking know.
And John.
I know Julia Roberts is in it. Dracula.
No, correct answer is Dr. Jekyll or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, that sounds like a cool movie. I've never even heard of it.
It really does.
Next one is the category of scores and soundtracks. Your penultimate question. Fallout Boy's Immortals was originally written for which 2010's film?
Hurry, I know this one. All right.
Big fan of the Fallout Boy.
I am a huge fan of Fallout Boy, but if you're asking Jack, go ahead, Jack.
Can I hear how the song goes?
I'll sing it after we're done.
If I knew the song, I would probably
3, 2,
tell you how it went.
1. Pens down, Tim
I have no idea.
and John.
Like, we could be immortals. That's how.
Big Hero 6
Oh,
is
wow.
correct.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I had no idea.
All right, as we get into your final question in round number 1 from the category of Westerns, what famous outlaw is the leader of the titular gang in Young Guns?
Oh, Jesus.
What's like the equivalent of like cowboy outlaws in Canada? Do you guys have anything like that? Like who are your like legendary outlaw figures?
If we had any, I'm sure I would be able to tell you their names. Unfortunately, I don't think we have.
5, 4,
Canada is a very safe and bold
3,
country.
2, 1. Pens down. John, we'll start with you.
It's in Canada. It's people that don't say sorry or outlaws.
And Tim.
I'm not going to shut up.
All right, Billy the Kid is correct. With that, John ties it up 4-4. Going into round number 2, which is our deep cut round. Prior to this match, both competitors were given a movie by their opponent. They were both given time to watch the movies. They will each be given 5 questions on each movie. For their own movie, they will get a 1 point for correct answer. For their opponent's movie, they will get 2 points. Now, since we are tied, John, do you want to do your movie or Tim's movie first?
I'd say we bring it up first before we bring it crashing down. So let's do Ted first.
Nice.
All right. Okay, Jack, you have a preference which one you want to read?
I would enjoy reading the question from Ted.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Your first question from Ted.
We're both answering, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you both answer all questions.
Tim will be getting 1 point for each correct answer. John will be getting 2 points for each correct answer.
Sounds good. Thank
Yep.
you.
First question from Ted. What does the narrator say is more powerful than a young boy's wish? Saw this movie for the first time this year, just a couple months ago with a couple of the Kingsmen. It was fantastic. I can't believe it took me this long to see it.
5, 4, 3,
Kirk disagreed.
2, 1. I haven't seen it. Pens down. John, we'll start with you.
It's an absolute death machine. Apache helicopter.
And Tim.
An Apache helicopter.
Both correct. 2 points for John, 1 for Tim. And question number 2.
Right. Yep. John taking 1 point lead as we get into your second question from Ted. Ted says you can sing any 90s song with what?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I have not seen this movie yet. On Tim's recommendation, I probably should. 5,
Wow.
4, 3, 2. You get credit or blame.
I
1.
like
Pens
being
down.
your friend. I don't want
Tim, we'll start with you.
all vowels. A-I-O-U.
And John.
Only vowels.
Only vowels. That is correct. All right.
As we get into your third question from Ted, Ted describes Jared as looking like whom after John and Lori break up?
I'm sorry. I must have cut out a little bit. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, there was a little dip there. Go ahead and give him a free repeat on that.
Yeah, for sure. We'll give you a technical on that. Ted describes Jared as looking like whom after John and Lori break up?
Five, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. Tim's first repeat.
Yep. Your question once again. Ted describes Jared as looking like whom after John and Lori break up?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will start with John on this one.
That Van Wilder looking guy.
And Tim?
Okay, I don't have that answer, but go ahead, and then I might have to challenge. But go ahead.
Well, are we going?
I don't have an answer. My answer was wrong. So.
Okay, Van Wilder is correct.
Okay, can I bring in Cody?
Yeah.
For sure.
Hi. Oh, I didn't know if you were like muted or unmuted or whatever.
I was definitely muted, so hi.
Does he call him that after they break up? I thought it was beforehand. Where he's like, it was Guy and that Van Wilder looking guy, but I think that's before they break up.
Can we hear the question again?
For sure. Ted describes Jared as looking like whom after John and Lori break up?
Like,
I mean, I'm not very familiar. I know the scene, but I don't know.
well, I know that's what I'm saying is I know the quote, but I couldn't remember who Jared was. But now that I know that it's like the Van Wilder thing, like I'm pretty sure he says that before they break up.
Okay. When else are you going to use it? In something you know confidently versus like, oh, a random director's question that we have no clue about.
It's. Never mind. Let's pass.
You want to keep it? Okay.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it more, it's probably after. Let's just forget it.
Okay, no challenge. So
Sorry.
John gets the points. I think that's John. So that would be John's 6 point in this round, and Tim has 2. So go ahead with question number 4.
All right. Your fourth question from Ted. Ted got promoted to store manager after eating what off Tammy Lynn?
Love these questions out of context.
Yeah, this
Although I think I probably have all the context I need. There's probably not much more to it than that.
probably my favorite scene, or my favorite just
5,
moment in the film.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. John, we'll start with you.
Well, it's not really a scene because it's just said by the narrator. But
Yeah.
potato salad.
Well,
And
Potato
potato
salad.
salad is correct.
Jack's thinking of the paw snip, which he sold to
Yeah.
for
They
sorry,
sold
I'm
it-
talking about the scene where he gets promoted.
He gets promoted twice. Yeah, so there's definitely yeah.
I forgot about the first one, I guess.
All right,
Anyway.
give me that last question.
All right, and your final question from Ted. Ted calls John to ditch work because he has the box set for what?
Hard to banner when you haven't seen the movie.
And it's
Yeah,
very
okay.
hard to banner when you don't 100%
5,
remember everything about the movie
3,
because of the circumstances you
2.
watched it.
1. Pens down. And Tim?
Woody Harrelson, tiniest dick I've ever seen on a man. Cheers, DVD box.
And
I was going
John.
to say the same quote. Cheers.
That's correct. All right, so I believe John swept that one.
Yes.
And so we are at the score of John 14, and Tim, I believe, is at 8?
9 I have.
9? Okay.
No, I have
Wait, sorry, 8. I added
Yeah,
one.
you
by
got 4 there and 4. You have 4 in round 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
8 points. So
We're
it's
good.
14 to 8 going into the questions for Eden Lake.
Oof.
Gentlemen, you ready?
No.
Eden Lake question number 1. What does Steve say he saw on the way there that must lead her back to town?
Now, I haven't seen this movie, so I don't really know what to say, but
I never
I've
even
been
heard of this
told
movie
this-
before John put in for 4. 3, 2,
Do one of you watch this?
1. Pens down. No.
Okay.
Tim, we'll start with you on this one.
The power lines?
And John.
Power pylons.
I have power pylons in the dock, so I think that's the only thing we can accept.
Yeah,
Can I bring
I
in
do also
Cody?
have power pylons.
Tim, if you want to challenge on that,
Yeah,
you
can
have
I
the
bring in
option.
Cody?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll bring Cody for you.
Cody, what is a pylon?
That's a really great question, Tim. I was going to ask the same thing.
I think we're
let
gonna
me-
challenge because she even says like he told me to follow the. She might say pylons, but they're giant fucking power tower things.
Pylons. Oh, pylons do connect to the overall like power source of lines, so
Yeah,
that's
I would
definitely a fair thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge.
All right, we have a challenge on the board. We will be right back. Okay, we're back from the challenge. It was decided from the ONTL High Council that even though that the quote may have been pylons, we weren't necessarily looking for the quote. We were just looking for the object. And pylons connect the power lines. They're all there, so they're following one, they're following the other. Long story short, Tim gets the points. So John gets one off that. Tim gets two, and Tim will retain his challenge. That takes us on to question number 2 in Eden Lake. What are the names of the 2 dogs?
Fuck, I knew this was gonna happen, and I should have looked before we started. Oh.
Yeah, no.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And John will start you this time.
Bonnie and Clyde.
And Tim.
Yeah, I said Betty and Bertha. Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde is correct. All right, question number 3. When Jenny finds a wedding ring, Steve says that they were going to go where for their honeymoon?
Yeah, no. Having never heard of this movie before this match, based on the fact that it's like super depressing and soul crushing, I probably really like it and watch it an unhealthy number of times.
Pens down. Tim, we'll go to you.
Africa.
And John?
Africa.
All right. Both correct. Question number 4. Where does Jenny hide after she takes the map for herself?
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And John, will start with you.
Yeah, her foot probably got infected hiding in the garbage, the roll top garbage bin.
And Tim.
This is gonna be one of those Tim doesn't know how to speak. I said a waste box, which definitely is like a garbage bin, but there's like poo and stuff in it. So I thought, like, yeah.
I think it's
That's fine.
yeah.
I
I
wouldn't
mean, we
even
had
say-
dumpster, so you didn't have both correct, but I think we both know you both know the object, so we'll get you both the points there.
Okay.
It's British. Who knows what they call it?
Yeah, right.
And your final question. What drink does Jenny order at the pub for herself and Steve at the bed and breakfast? And it looks like we lost Jack. Hopefully we
Good.
there he is. 5.
Am I here?
4, 3, 2, yes, 1. Pens down. Tim, we'll start with you.
A lager?
And John.
Loggers.
Both correct.
Hell yeah.
So out of that one, I think
It was worth it.
John got 5 points and Tim got 7.
You got 8.
I think it would be 8.
Yeah,
8 because he just missed the one.
Okay, he got
he
8.
missed
Okay,
that.
so that puts us at 20 to 16, correct?
I
Going
have
into round.
19.
Yes.
Okay.
Or 19 to I have 19 to 16.
Yeah, 19 to 16. You're right. Yeah, okay. These
Yeah.
are always fun to
Yeah,
score.
that sounds right.
All right, going into round number 3. This is our IMDb round. This is the final round. You will be given for 2 points, 3 points, 5 points. You will be given certain information, data about a movie. You will be asked to guess the movie. And we will ask questions until somebody wins or somebody's mathematically eliminated. John, since you are in first place here, do you want to go for, or you want to, set 1 or set 2?
I'll do set 1.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Set 1.
Set 1. My bad.
The score, Cody, is 19 to 16 in
That is
favor of
correct.
Mom. Yes.
All right. So, I read John's movies. So
I'll
you will
read,
read his questions here. So go ahead and give. I will start with Tim in set number 2.
Okay.
Tim, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, for 2 points. Your year is 1998.
Oh boy.
Your actor is Jeff Bridges, and your genre is comedy and crime.
I don't know what year this movie came out, but I'm just gonna go for it. The Big Lebowski.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
All right, your next question for 3 points and the lead. Your year is 1966.
Shit.
Your director is Fred Zinnemann. And your keywords are Catholic Church, King of England, and divorce. Five, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that is your second repeat. For 3 points, the year is 1966. The director is Fred Zinnemann. And the keywords are Catholic Church, King of England, and divorce. Five, 4, 3, 2,
I don't know.
1.
Henry V. I don't know.
That is incorrect. You weren't too far off. The correct answer was A Man for All Seasons. I believe Henry V is a
Yeah,
character.
never would have got
Not
that.
Henry. Henry is a character in that movie. Okay, that brings us down to this, your 5-pointer, Tim. You need to hit this to send it back to John and avoid the TKO. Your decade is the 2010s, and you have the option to choose 3 from year, director, actor, co-actor, genre, and keywords. And if you'd like, we can bring your manager in to help you decide what 3 you would like.
Yeah, please.
We get 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Year, director, actor, co-actor, genre, and keywords.
Year, director, actor,
Co-actor, genre, keywords.
co-actor.
Okay.
genre.
So, actor, director, absolutely.
I would say for the 2010s, yes.
I don't think year does anything for you.
I think it might.
Okay. But I was also thinking like co-actor could be.
Yeah, or keyword. I think keyword, honestly, like a plot with an actor and a director. Like,
Oh, actor, director, and keywords. That's the 3 I would go with.
yeah, I want to do. Yeah, let's do that. With
Okay.
2010s, I feel good about that. Yep.
Okay, so we're doing actor, director, keywords.
Yes, please, Kirk.
Okay. Your actor is Ewan McGregor. Your director is Mike Mills. And your keywords are grandfather, cancer, and young lover. Five, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. Okay, that's your last repeat. Your decade is the 2010s. Your actor is Ewan McGregor. Your director is Mike Mills. And your keywords are grandfather, cancer, and young lover. Five, 4, 3,
Salmon fishing in the Yemen.
1. And your winner by technical knockout, John Maher. Correct answer was beginners.
Haven't seen it, so fair.
All right, so let's go to our post-match interviews, starting with our runner-up tonight, Tim Brzakala. Let's bring in Tim and his manager. Tim, you kept it relatively close, especially through round 1. Even though you didn't do as strong as in round 2 you probably hoped, you're still at the 3 points, so it was a match. And you just got some movies, sometimes you just get those ones you don't know in round 3. How you feeling?
I actually see this as an absolute win.
That's what I was going to say.
I fucked up on Van Wilder. I need to look back because the more I talked myself out of it, but he might say it after they break up. I don't remember, but I talked myself out of that one, but that's okay. And then, no, the fact that I missed the dogs. So I missed one in each deep cut. And for me, that's like good. Like I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm not mad about the 2 IMDb's. I've never seen either of those movies, so I know a lot about the 2010s. Like, that's kind of my bread and butter, like 2012 onward, but I've never seen Beginners. So when I heard Ewan McGregor, I was thinking of like the most obscure Ewan McGregor movie I could possibly think of, and salmon fishing in the Yemen is the first one that came to mind. So I just went for it. Good movie. I remember liking it, but I don't remember what it's about, other than that they go salmon fishing in the Yemen. So no, I kind of see this as a win. Yeah, no, good shit.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to be mad about because we've always been like, round 3 is impossible for us because we're down so much because of deep cuts. But for him, and he even put waste box, which is one of the most confusing answers he's ever. But he knew what he was talking about. Waste box. No, but overall, it was, if he had a stronger round 1 overall, I think this is a way better than we thought because especially he likes you like watching movies. You don't like obsessing on like the minor details. And you for 4 from that movie that you gave 2 stars, that's impressive. So yeah, 1-1. So anything can happen. But yeah, pumped after this match. So.
I don't think I've ever done this for ONTL, and Kirk referenced it. So I just want to say that this is where the Blu-rays are now. There you go, ONTL people. So yes, there are more than just fandom movies there, but but those are
he does have Lord of the Rings posters. So other than that,
yeah. I'm kind of pleased. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So coming in next season, you're 1-1. You're still 500. That's a pretty good record. Anybody you would like to go up against?
Paulo Yama.
Well, we need
Paulo Yama.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We need to announce this here. Tim Brzakala is joining the Kingsman next season. And the reason why he's joining the Kingsman is just so he can get easier matches in ONTL. We figure if we can't beat them, we might as well join them. So looks like I won't be managing. Coho will be here with his red hair and his chest hair. So we can get an easier match. And even if we do lose a match, they can come on ONTL, make an announcement and be like, hey, they didn't understand the difference between asteroid meteor or anything, so we're just going to erase that loss. So these are things that ONTL does. So we're joining the Kingsman.
All right. Well, thank you both, and we'll see you again soon. Let's bring in John, our winner.
Didn't say it.
John.
Hey.
You 1918. You got the TKO. Powerful performance. I mean, strong round 1. Round 2, you didn't miss. So, what are your thoughts on the final here?
I mean, if I'm going to do anything here, I really got to tighten up my round 1s. They're just like they're hot garbage. My round 2, I feel good. I haven't dropped a question in round 2 yet. Knock on wood. And round 3, I feel I'm strong in, but I didn't have to answer any questions today. So I really got to just watch more movies, tighten it up. There's definitely a lot I haven't seen. Like, talk to anybody, they know that if it's not this crap behind me, I probably haven't seen it. But I'm looking forward to the next round. I think and I agree with everything Tim and Cody said. Like they came in like negative, they weren't going to do good, but Tim did great. So I mean, answering, I thought my movie was in like shell shock him so much he just goes 0 for 10, but he did great. 8 for 10 is great, especially in a movie that is like so soul ripping and changes you as a person after you watch it.
All right. Well, this does boost your record up to 2-0. You're still undefeated. I don't know if we're moving on from here.
I know I have the winner of Will and Obel or something. So
I don't know.
But I don't know. If
we'll let you know. We'll let you know who you're playing. You'll be playing somebody out of those 2. Let's say it's those 2. Who would you rather play?
I'm sure everybody wants to see me smack Will around, so that'd be fun. I'd love to, smash his face on the ground a little bit.
All right. So we will have that match or some other match feature, John, coming up soon. Thank you very much, John. Jack, what are your final thoughts on that match?
On a strong performance in the deep cut round by both players. Just John had a couple extra questions that he got right. Both doing the same in round 1. It just came down to the deep cut round, and Tim's IMDb. So yeah, no, very strong game for both players. Just a little unlucky in the deep cuts, but that's the game.
Yeah, strong showing from Tim. Nothing to hang his head about, like they said. And John, just doing what he's been doing pretty much all year. So we will see those guys come up. But thank you, everybody. Thank you thank you to Tim. Thank you to John. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Jack, for co-hosting. Until next time, do what you want. I'm not your dad. Have fun.